Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nullius mod. This is Otaku Showboat. Today I will be focused on rails in particular. But first let's get these little large cough assembling machines online. That takes chem plants. Yes, don't take 50 of them, please. I need all of my chem plants. Thanks. This also needs a surge as well as a priority electrolyzer. Go ahead and take 2 of those. And that will, in fact, be that. Hey, flotation cell 2s. Excellent. I'm glad to have those now. I am not so glad about geothermal plants, but we'll see as we go along how things go. Haven't gotten a single one of the Stirling engines yet because of lack of heat pipes. Yo, heat pipes. Hey, how about you become a level 2 building? If I can find my level 2 buildings. Those are my level 2 buildings. Hey. And then you get productive. You specifically can be productive. Okay, today is going to be about trains, and I would be a little bit remiss if I did not also discuss said trains through blueprints. So, this is the Foundation Rails series blueprints. What is the Foundation Rail series? This is a blueprint book made by Kano, and this is the most up-to-date version of these. I prefer using the length 3 right-hand drive. Go there, click that, copy the book, put it here, and then put it on my hotbar. There we go. Now, in this blueprint book, there's this random Roboports one. I don't use this at all, so I'm going to delete that from the face of existence. We have the Foundation Buffered 3.1.4. Hey, you've got a diagonal there. You've got a diagonal there. And there. So this most recent version of the blueprint books is supposed to have gotten rid of diagonals for aesthetic reasons, but I guess it hasn't gotten rid of all of them. Okay, it got rid of... It looks like they got rid of the ones on the ends over here. There are. See, there's 4 right in the middle there. There are diagonal track segments that serve to disable specific signals. These would be placed to disable standard rail signals over the straight segments here. That's all that they do. It disables them because blueprint books do not have the ability to delete what they are overlapping, for good or for worse. Have they fixed this at all? Because there was an issue with these big intersections with the signals on the right-hand drive version, where there were signals right here. They still didn't fix it. It still wasn't fixed. There's a signal issue right here. You see how there's a signal there and there's a signal there. For right-hand drive, the trains are going to be coming from the left or from the right to the left on the top line, and from the left to the right on the bottom line, all of the signals should match the same side of the rail. So that one shouldn't be there. That one shouldn't be there. And here, on this turn, we see the same situation where we have a signal here and a signal right here. This signal should not be here. In fact, what I think has happened is that this signal was supposed to be attached to this straight segment up here, but it's ended up attached to this segment right here, and it actually prevents trains from going back and forth on it. I know it prevents them from wanting to do this straight segment on right in here. Now, is there another spot where this has happened? Yeah, right here on this side as well. We see that we've got a signal here, and then this signal right here that shouldn't be there. So 3 misplaced signals in total that ultimately prevent trains from being able to go straight across this intersection without going through this big loop around. It's, yeah, little bit poorly designed in that way. But hey, we have officially fixed it by removing these 2 signals here and this signal right here. Done. We're going to save that blueprint as it is, as I drink my coffee. And this is the blueprint book that I am going to use to build out my entire rail system. As I do with every new series, I'm going to be building a custom train station that will, or shall we say, I will be building my train station from scratch, and it will look very similar to the ones that I've used at all times, because, well, it's a good thing to show, is designing the train stations. However, I want to make a note here about something very important with Train Supply Manager. Train Supply Manager, I have been using for a long time in a very specific way. I have had this little circuit logic on my requester stations the entire time. And what this is I will have storage of whatever I plan on requesting back here somewhere. The storage will be connected by wire to the butt end of an arithmetic combinator that will be taking the value of the stuff, however much stuff is there, and divide it by 4,000, which is, for all intents and purposes, let's just say that it's 2, that this number gets multiplied by 2 and is the amount of stuff that I want at that train station before we stop sending trains, okay? We don't want to send additional trains after we've reached this threshold value, okay? We don't want to send any additional trains once we have reached the threshold, of which it will be 2 times this number. Why do I say 2 times this number? Because the next combinator takes this output value of x and is a value of 2 minus the value of x. So whatever the value of x is, the x could be freaking 20 billion. That'll output a negative number for p in here. X will never be greater than 2 when I have no stuff whatsoever. Now, the way the game works, the game does not work with floating point numbers. It does not do decimals at all. So if this fractional number is a decimal, it becomes rounded to a 0 or a 1 or a 2. This will always, or 3. It will always be a whole number division through rounding. Now, 2 minus 0 at the very start of things will output this value of p, and then this light checks if the number of trains that are on the way is less than or equal to the value of P. Now, up until this playthrough, I have missed one very, very, very key thing, and that is there needs to be a wire directly connecting this little thing here called the train counter to the train requester. Why there needs to be a wire to the train requester, I don't know. I don't know why the train requester doesn't just see how many trains are on the way without needing a wire, considering we have to put the requester within a specific number of tiles of the train stop to begin with. To tie it to the train stop, we've already tied this requester to a train stop by putting it within the magical distance that we need to put it for this train stop. Why it cannot see how many trains are on the way without a wire ahead of time is beyond my comprehension, but that's just the way that TSM has been designed. So we have to actually connect a wire from this counter to this train requester so that it sees a value of trains on the way so that it can stop when that train's on the way becomes a value greater than P. Now, in this case, yeah, it will stop once the trains are, in fact, greater than the value of P, which means there would be 3 on the way at most. Not 2. Now, if I set it to... The issue is that if I set it to less than P, we are disabled by control behavior, because the number of trains that are on the way is going to be 0 when P is 0. Why it thinks P is 0, I don't know. P should be 2, because it's not powered. If it was powered, say, why is this off? The number of trains is, in fact, less than the value of P. Probably because it doesn't have a value of each in here, or I have wired it wrongly. This is not outputting a value of P at all. For whatever reason. Why? You should be outputting P equal to 2. Can I not have you directly connected to the train counter? What if I put a box and I connected the box to the input, and then I put something in the box? You should be outputting X. Why do you think that P is 0? Probably because I used a signal of 2 rather than a constant of 2. There you go. That would help. I need to post that on my Discord. Ahem. Fixed again. Fixed again. There we go. Yes. Circuit logic fixed for real this time. Who'd have thought that a signal of a... Who'd have thunk that the 2, that the signal 2 isn't actually the same as a constant of 2? Duh. Anyway. Enough of that. That should work. That will limit to P, that will limit to at most 2 trains on the way. at most, we shall have 2 trains on the way. Now, here. Yeah, we're just going to go up here and we're going to delete that message. Yes, we're going to delete that previous share, and we'll share the new one after I finish recording today's video. So that's going to be the new Train Supply Manager requester station. I haven't really explained Train Supply Manager and how it works yet. I have a video all about how Train Supply Manager works and how I use it on my channel. A whole video about Train Supply Manager. Just note that, yeah, the logic needs to be connected to this train counter for it to actually limit the number of trains that are on the way. Otherwise, all that the requester sees is whether or not this is bringing trains or not, as like a true false rather than a counted value. That seems to be the behavior when it's not connected by wire to the train counter itself. It just is like, I am bringing them or I am not bringing them. So this only becomes false once P goes to 0, essentially. Like, you have to have P at 0 for this to be false, because otherwise there will always be the trains on the way being true will, generally speaking, just send all of your trains that you have available to it until P goes away. Yeah. I have generally designed my bases around the concept of having about 2 trains per depot anyway. So this only has come into effect as a minor issue in late game bases with more than 2 trains at a time. I'm not going to have this here. So we're going to go ahead and cut that, take all the things, and be on our way. I need to clear out some inventory here. Just go ahead and get rid of some of those. I want to carry around some cargo wagons. I have a request for rails. Do I have a request for rail signals? I do not. Am I even making the rail signals? Oh. Let's make rail signals. That's something I completely forgot about. Yes, we'll go with that. Oh right, there's a thingy in the way. Let's go with you and you. Plonk those, please. I know I have them. Constructobots, thank you for that. And that. Gib all of the signals. Although, maybe... productively? Yes, productively. Huzzah. You eat my logic circuits. That's great. And you eat my rail signals. That's even better. Great. They're not that difficult, it looks like, to make my thingies here. Also, I wanted to check in the thing here. That is a big electric pole and not a pylon. That is not a pylon. So what I need to do is I need to try... I don't know if... I don't know if I'll be able to plonk this and have the stuff on it. If it'll be valid. So let me check by placing there. If this is... No. This is not the same as the pylon. And it doesn't keep the thingies! I don't need a combined set of stuffs. So my blueprint, all of the blueprints need to change from big electric poles to pylons, pylon ones. And unfortunately, the upgrade planner doesn't allow me to pick big electric poles because they don't exist. They are disabled. So I can't change these elegantly with an upgrade planner on this blueprint book. I have to go through and place each one individually and then resave the blueprint. 2424, 610. Let me take a note on these. 24, 24, negative 6, negative 10, 12, and 12. Absolute positions. Get rid of the landfill. I don't need your landfill on any of these. But what I do need is to select. I need it to be vertical, which is the arrangement of the doohickey in here. What does a default upgrade do? Nothing. Select new contents. Select that as the new contents, and now we have pylons. And it didn't change anything. Good. Delete all of that. Now we have to do the same thing on the three-way. Wait a minute. Why does the three-way not align? Hold on. Hey. Oh, I must not have just placed it on grid. Okay. Okay, everything is aligned. It's just it wasn't originally placed on grid. I don't use these little loopy thingies at all. So let me get you plonked. Whoops. Just need to replace those and then grab... What? What? Go there. I just need the proper orientation to make this semi-elegant. Cough, cough. You. Get rid of those. Select new contents. Select that. Thank you. Now you're fine. You are good. I may, in fact, delete you. Now I get to do this, and I get to add another pylon there. I get to go back in. I get to do that. Add new contents. Select new contents. Right there. And now we have replaced them with pylons. And then, of course, there's this guy. this thing. This thing. Is this the proper orientation? Yes. This is the orientation. Ahem. Pylon. 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 This is going to be a lot of pylons, by the way. In case you were wondering. Also, Roboport off. I don't actually want you placing these things. Okay, that should be all of those. You kill that. Select new contents. Voila. Now it's all pylons. Save. That is the 3-way, 4-way, and foundation. That is not the curve. I don't use the curve usually, and I don't use the U-turn or usually. But I will, in fact, Alright, come to me. Say hi. I will actually update them if I use them. Okay? Now the foundation thing is tailored to Nullius. Exclusively. I may share that blueprint book. May share that blueprint book. Ahem. At some point. However, with all of that fixed... Alright, let's get all of this deleted as well. Huzzah. Delete the things. Remember, I have half of my robots right now. Because I stuck half of them in the thingy. The main, mall network. May want to grab them to make more. Or just make more. I think I just want to make more robots, right? Ooh. Bad. You. There. Those. Okay. Constructobots. Productive. Ahem. That's expensive. These are expensive. Ahem. Yes, they are quite expensive. Go ahead and limit that to 1 thingy. Where are those constructobots? We've got 3 of them there. And 2 of them there. There they go. I've got all my bots back. Glorious. Well, the rail system. I've got 1 rail and 7 chains. Huh. Yeah, those logic circuits, huh? Are a thing. Oh boy. Yeah, let's make more of those. I took back all of my robot buddies, didn't I? Yeah, I did. You know what? Just give me those. That slows down the bot production, by the way. I am in need of additional logic circuit production. Thanks. Do it productively here, and I'm going to need a lot of you. Yes. I do have graphite here. Graphite has been a bit low on the production rate lately by comparison to other stuffs. But you know what? We are, in fact, okay. We shall be okay. We will remain okay going forward. I need another one of those to output enough. Okay. That's neat. Excellent. Now, what to do next? I need to get my mall a train station. I need to make a train station for my mall, and it needs to be oriented in a way that allows me to grow the mall one way and grow the station in another. So I'm thinking up here will be the train station. Don't I have a... Yes, I have this. Go ahead and remove rocks from within my build zone. Thanks. Oh good, I've got more thingies. Thank you for thingies. Oh good, you're able to actually make those. I did not mean to do that. Hey, buddies, I would like to have you. Okay, give me back my 10. That would be nice. You are... You know, I think I may have enough Logi bots at the moment. Let's go ahead and just store 50 of them at the moment. 14 Constructo bots. Let's make that 15 total Constructo bots assigned to the thing, and then recover my 10. Ahem. Whoopsies. For this, I am going to need to delete you. I'm going to need to figure out a method to this madness. You're gonna be there. And you're gonna be like that. The exit will go this way. Somewhere. This goes up for the length of the train. I'm not using bulk rail loaders on this playthrough. We have mini loaders. Many mini loaders. And supply chests. These have storage amounts in them. We need to power everything. And we need to have this within my grid for logistic zones. Do I want that to be from that direction? Yes, because then it's a simple matter to scale out that way with identical stations. This is gonna pull out 30 items per second per wagon. So that should be okay, I think. Let's just plonk a train and 2 wagons just so that we can see that, hey, it does work. If I put that, there it goes. We have removed at 30 per second from the thing. We need to think about fuel for the trains and fuel stop for the trains before they actually become active. This process will take a long time just so as we're clear, this is going to be a while to set all of this up properly. I just need to have the spot for the mall's train station right now. This is going to be what we have. This is going to be M something or other. And these mall stations get names. Names that start with the names of my Patreon patrons at the copper tier level or above. There's currently no one that is a Chromium member. My glass member is anonymous, and I don't have any members of the YouTube channel at braggart level currently either. That is the top tier level of membership to the channel. No one, nothing at all of those. So we are going to start with Johnny Madison as the first station name. Congratulations, Johnny. You are the first copper patron with your station name. This is how I just show my support to all those people, show my thanks to all those people who are supporting me on Patreon and are members of the channel, who are boastfuls or regular members after that. Generally, it's copper patrons and then the boastful and then, I guess, the Twitch sub, because someone is a Twitch sub, even though I don't stream on Twitch anymore and haven't for over a year. And then from there, it is all of the regular YouTube members, of which there are 10, and I think there's a little bit of overlap with the patrons as well. So you get your name once, regardless of membership. It's just timing when you get your name that will change. I'm going to anticipate that the mall train station is going to have more than enough stations for everyone to get a name who is a supporter at those specific levels. Ahem. I do believe that there shall be enough. Why did I have 4 of you? I did not need 4 Logibots. Oh yeah, I'm making large miners now. Hold up, I've got large being crafted. There's something special about the large mining drill. Large miner 1. Is there not? Hold up. I thought there was something special. There's nothing. Okay. Well, dang. It covers an 8x8, which is nice. I think is, large. It's larger. Must be at least a 4x4 entity, but it covers a lot of ground, which helps a lot, especially when my patches are gigantic. Large miner 2s have a base productivity of 5%. Medium miner 3s have a base productivity of 5%. And small miner 3s have a base productivity of 5%. So you just get an extra 5% on top of whatever your current mining productivity is. It's really nice. I see no reason to use small mining drills after having access to the larger ones. I don't see a reason to use them. Not the small miners. And you know what? Not the mediums either once you have access to the larges. I'm just going to request a stack of larges, however many larges I currently have, and just hold on to my mediums for while I have them until I get the larges. Why? Because, well, 1.5 mining speed is greater than 1. That's it. That's all. 1.5 as a number is a number that is greater than 1. I don't know if you've noticed that, or if you knew that, that is accurate. I need signals. So I need a rail signal there, and I need a chain signal here. That's it. That's all. I mean, I could put the chain signal back here. And I think I will. I think I will move this more up on this part of this to make it a little bit easier to copy paste and not have to worry about copying signals over. Now, this only applies to the mall. This setup only applies to the mall, and it's not done yet because, of course, I do need to wire these all up. So now with this, it will add all the contents, send that value to this each, divide it by 4,000. We'll do the value of 2 minus the value of x, which right now the x is 0. It will send it here, and the light is like, oh hey, yeah, there are no trains, 0 trains that are on their way to this place right now. So 0 is in fact less than the value of p, which is 2. Which is 2. If there's only one train available, it'll send the one train. If there are 2 trains available, it'll send the one train, and then this is still true, and it'll send another train, and then this will be false, and it will immediately turn the thing off. That's my hope, is that the light will turn off the moment there are 2 trains on the way. Yes, that is the hope. That is my hopes and dreams right there. Okay. Next complicating factor to the mall train station design. This is not the exit, or the entrance, shall we say. Because at the entrance, we will want to have this concept known as the waiting place for those circumstances in which we are sending multiple trains carrying the same item at a time, / when there is higher traffic along the line. We're going to need to have spots where the trains can pass. I will not need signals along you. I will want a signal, a chain signal, where? Here and here and here. Now, in ideal circumstances, they'll just go straight through, but if they can't, I need to make sure that a train can at least wait. Yes. And then that scales, outwards. I can make it tighter spacing if I really wanted to. Buy an extra tile, rail tile. But I think we'll just manage with this right now. Oh god, the colors. The colors. I can't even see the rail line over the map color. What? Okay. Sure. That's not gonna have problems. I guarantee. Ahem. So here, and here, I will need standard signals. Back here, I will need one of these. I will need a standard signal here. And I would like to have that signal there as much. Yeah, I would like that there. And that pretty much covers it. Yeah. That covers it for the train station input-output. I then need to now decide on what spot will my main rail line truly begin. We're going to have a three-way intersection, and the main rail line will begin right here. Yes, it goes over this bauxite. I'm not going to be mining from this bauxite for particularly long. Ahem, just so as we're clear on that. The bauxite will not be mined in that location for particularly long. I also have mentioned that I do not currently plan for... Oh, I need to think about this. Hold up. Okay, we're good. We are, in fact, good. Yeah, I needed to have a brain moment there. Just to make sure that we weren't backwards. Just needed to be sure we're not backwards on this station here. I will design something different for general use. For now, this will be the mall use. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna mine here. We're gonna mine in a more dense location going forward. Give me... Oh, you have 4 of those. Give me these. Yay, Constructobots. I have 15 in here, 10 on me. That is the exact situation we need to be in for now. You're giving me more rail. Yay, more rail. Glorious rail. Hello, rail. Hello, my lovely rail. Okay. So that's the general use case, shall we say, of how this is all going to get built. From there, we'll build straight line out. Probably have an intersection, bigger intersection right here. I don't think I want to do rail grid. I pretty much have declared that I'm not going to do a rail grid on this playthrough. I don't like rail grids in general. It's just nifty for C-block, and the C-block style, this being not C-block, and not the C-block style, I see no purpose to having that type of a setup. Go, my minions! Be free! Build! Build for me the glorious things! Yes, yes! Build. Build, build! Yes, and so... rail lines will go all the way down, probably to here, where I will do my mining in the very dense patches here, 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 and here. These spots. Pin. Tag. M. 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 Mine. M for mine me. The big M for the mine me. Me, 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 me. Mine me, baby. Mine me. We need to mine these things. And of course, power will be by the pylons. There will be complications for mining and processing through the train network like this. In the next video, we're going to start discussing some of these complications for the current state of the base, and they primarily have to do with getting rid of waste in particular. We're going to need to have waste stations where we're going to bring in byproducts to delete the byproducts from the face of existence. Some places near water, access to water, for outfalls in particular, but also for access to hydrochloric acid to clear gravel in particular. So that, with our initial rail set up, I think is going to be that. I don't know about you, but I think that is in fact that for now. We have existent placed rails. Our rail lines are somewhat set up. Why is it... Why are you purple? Huh? Oh, okay. So there's actual... The rail signals are blue. The signals have actual dots. Speaking of which, this gets a standard rail signal. Then every standard train length thereafter gets a standard rail signal. That's just how that goes. I need to add more rail signals on the way up. Thank you for bringing me said rail signals. Yes, there. And there. And there. And we have the beginnings of the Mall's train station. Like, wow. That is very, very nice. Aww. It's like just one tile. Just one tile off. Hey, shouldn't you be a... Yeah, you need to be one of those. Lasai. And then you, yeah, you need to be one of those. And then after the length 2, ideally, but I guess not. I guess not. Not here, not elegant. Exactly. But you know what? We'll live with it. That will wait. That will wait. So when there is a, say, iron train, iron whatever train sitting that needs to come into this station, if I have 2 of them, one can live in this station to offload, and the other will wait patiently back here, and the other trains will go around. That's why these things exist. For the moment. Okay. The next steps to work on will be going out and mining these locations, and placing additional rail. I would like to do some of that off screen, so we'll have a look at sort of the implications of having a rail system like this, plus all of the byproducts, and try to come to some determinations as to the next steps forward, because we have all of that. We're sort of at this point now where we're at mass expansion level. So we'll get into that and have a look at that when we next meet. With that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's video, please be sure to do all of the social stuff down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting that great big blue join button. and supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you're so inclined and able. I will be back when I am back, and I will see you all on the next one.